nobody's gonna know what is in your bag. Even if they know self, like every girl menstruates, so they should get used to it. This black bag has been through a lot with me. You can see, because when there is moisture in your vagina or when there is moisture in your butt crack, it can build up odor. In today's video, guys, we're going to be talking about menstrual hygiene, how you can take care of yourself during your menstrual cycle, how to wash your vagina properly, you know, how to take care of yourself and make yourself feel good. So that is what this video is going to be about today. So I'm going to be starting out with how to actually wash your vagina when you're on your period. In my last two videos, I showed you guys what I do when I want to shave. I exfoliate my vagina before I shave. I showed you guys my exfoliating gloves. So before I shave, I use my exfoliating gloves to exfoliate my vagina. But I want to show you guys what I use when I want to wash my vagina. This is what I use. I use like this bath sponge or bath rag. I don't even know what to call it. So this is what I use to wash my vagina and to wash my butt, to wash my butt crack. Okay, so this is what I use. I have a separate sponge that I use to wash my vagina from my body sponge. I do not use my body sponge to wash my vagina, so I have like a separate sponge that I use. So I want to show you guys what I do when I'm on my period. I wash my vagina very, very well, because like when you're on your period, you are likely going to have like an odor because of the blood and the sweat and every single thing. So you have to make sure that you're washing your vagina and you're taking care of yourself. Okay, I showed you guys this soap in my last two videos. This is a new type of Dudu Osun soap. This soap is the fragrance free Dudu Osun soap. There is another Dudu Osun soap that is just like this, but that one has a fragrance. This one doesn't have any scent at all. It is fragrance free. So this is what I use to wash my vagina. So what I do is that I take my sponge like so, and then I lather up my sponge with this soap. I lather it very, very well. So after I lather up the soap on my bath sponge, I squat down and I wash my vagina very, very well. I wash the sides, I wash every single part of my vagina. I am very, very careful when I'm washing that area. I do not put the soap inside the actual hole of the vagina. I just use this sponge to wash around my vagina. I wash it very, very well to remove any blood or any, like, I just wash it very, very well. Okay, you have to make sure you are washing that part of your body very, very well. And when I'm done, I rinse off my vagina. And whenever I am taking my shower during my period, I make sure I wash my vagina and my butt crack. That's the last part of my body that I wash. I wash my vagina and I wash my butt crack at the last part of my shower. I do not wash those part of my body at the beginning of my shower. Okay, I wash it at the end of my shower. So I use my fragrance free soap, and then I use a separate sponge to wash my vagina and to wash my butt area. That is what I have been doing. And then I put it in hot water, you know, just to get out like the germs and every single thing from the bath sponge. And I always try to change this bath sponge every 2 months at most. When I was younger, the first time I got my period, I did not tell anybody. Like, I was so shy to even tell my mom or my sisters that I have started menstruating. Guys, do you know what I used to do then? Because I was too shy to tell my mom that I just felt like having your menstruation was a bad thing. Like, I did not even know. I was so naive then. So I was so naive, like I couldn't tell anybody. So what I used to do then was I bought I have like this kind of towels. We had them in our house, like new ones. So this was what I was using on my pants, like not thick like this, but like the other ones that are like not so thick. So I used that one. I didn't tell anybody. I was just stressing myself. Like, I would go and buy small face towel, and I'll be using it, and then I would wash it, and then I'll be using tissue papers. When I would have just told my mom that, okay, mommy, I've gotten my period, oh, please get me pad. I was so shy to tell her, and at the end of the day, last the letter caught me. I was sick one particular time, so I went to the hospital, and then I was on my period. I was using I think I was using the toilet paper that day. So they asked me to they wanted to take like a urine sample. So they took the urine sample. Of course, I was so careful not to get blood into the urine. I was like, okay, when I was looking at it, I was like, okay, there's no blood in this urine. Like, nobody's gonna know that I am on my period. So when they went to the lab, they did test and they found out that okay, there is blood in your urine. So I was so shy to tell them that okay, I am on my period though, it's not something serious. But do you know that I did not tell them? I kept quiet, and they wanted to start treating me for another kind of like a complicated problem and whatnot. So last at the end of the day, I have to confess to the doctor that okay, the reason why there's blood in my urine is because of my period. I started seeing my period, and she asked me when. I was like okay, 3 months ago, and she was so mad. She went to tell my mom, and my mom scolded me that day. She was like, ah, so you got your period and you didn't tell me. So she got me pads, and that was how I escaped using towels and all those things, because using something like this is not very comfortable. So do not live a lie, guys. If you are on your period, or if you are going through anything and you need help, just tell someone that okay, you need help. Like, it's that easy. So don't be like me. Don't hide your period. Like, it's not something that you should be ashamed of. Like, every girl, every woman, like, they are doing it. So you don't have to be shy or scared. Just tell someone that okay, I'm on my period though, I'll start seeing it. And being on your period is a good thing, because it shows that okay, yeah, like everything is going on well with you. So they'll get you pads, they'll get you everything you need, so you don't have to be like me. Please open up and tell someone that you are seeing your period, or maybe you have stopped seeing your period. Just make sure you're telling somebody. Don't keep quiet. Okay, I love wearing dark colored pants when I'm on my period. I do not like wearing like G-strings or whatnot, because the pad won't stay well on the pants. So I love wearing cotton pants and dark colored pants. So what you want to do is you want to take your pad, and guys, by the way, my favorite pad to use is Always. I love using this Always Maxi Thick pad, and I love Vironi. I love Vironi pad so much. Vironi is like my best pad. So I also have this one. Like, I just buy them, like I just buy plenty, and I always try to change my pad every 2 hours or 3 hours at most. You have to change your pad frequently, because if you don't change your pad frequently, you are going to have a smell, and you're going to have like an odor, because blood, sweat, and you can actually have UTIs, urinary tract infections, because the blood that comes out of your body is warm, and that warm blood is a good environment for microorganisms to multiply and to grow, and like infections and all those things are going to happen. So you have to make sure you're changing your pad every 2 to 3 hours. I change, like when I'm on my period, I buy so many pads, because like I do not want to have any odor or any smell down there. The only smell that should be there should just be my natural smell, not any odor or any kind of stuff. So I want to show you guys what I do when I'm going out. I always carry like a pad in my bag. I don't go out like without carrying a pad in my bag, especially when I'm on my period or when I know my period is about to start. So I just carry a pad in my bag, and I have like this black bag. This black bag has been through a lot with me. You can see this part, like this part has like gotten bad, but I'm still using it. This bag has been through a lot with me. It's very strong bag. So I have like a bag like this, a big bag. So I put my pad and every single thing in my bag when I'm going out. This is the bag I take to work most times. So I want to show you guys how you can, you know, put your pad and your pants in your bag in case of an emergency, or in case you want to change when you are out of your house. So I normally use Ziploc bag. This is what I use. I use a Ziploc bag, and then I just take like 2 pads. I'm always going with 2 pads, because you might never know who is in need of another pad. So yeah, you just have to be like a sister's keeper. So I take like 2 pads, and then I put it inside my Ziploc bag, and then I take my pants. I take my panties. I take my panties like so. I fold them. I fold my panties, and then I put it in my Ziploc bag too. I put it in my Ziploc bag, and then I take this. I've shown you guys this thing in one of my videos before. I cannot survive without this thing. This thing is so important to me. This is like a small tissue. I just take it with me, because you might need it like to wipe off when you are eating. You might just need, you are going to need this. This thing is very important. So I put it in my bag. I put it in my Ziploc rather. I put it in my Ziploc. Then I take some paper towels. I take like 2 parts of my paper towels like so, and then I fold it. I put it inside my ziploc too. Yes, I am a little bit extra. I put it in my ziploc like so, and then I seal it up. I put it in like a nylon or a cellophane, that's what we call it in Nigeria, and then I tie it up like so. Tie it up, and then I put it in my bag. I put it in my big bag, and nobody's gonna know what is in your bag. Even if they know self, like every girl menstruates, so they should get used to it. So I put it in my big bag, and then I am good to go. That is how I normally go out. And then lest I forget, I always take a wipes with me. I always have wipes anywhere I'm going to, whether I'm on my period or not. I always have this thing in my bag. I take a wipe with me. I always have wipes in my bag. This is very, very important. I put this in my bag too. That is why I said you have to have like a big bag when you're on your period, just so you can be comfortable. So when you're out of the house, when you are staying, you can change up. You know, you just have to like take care of yourself. When you're on your period, you have to make sure you are showering 2 times in a day. Like there is no excuse as to why you won't shower 2 times in a day, especially when you're on your period. Because imagine you are going out in the morning and you're wearing a pad, and then you sweat in the pad, there is blood in the pad, every single thing is in the pad, and then you come back home, you change your pad, and then you don't shower. Like, no, you have to make sure you are showering 2 times in a day, okay? And what I love to do after I finish showering and when I'm on my period, or every single day, what I do is that I wipe that part of my body very, very well. Because when there is moisture in your vagina, or when there is moisture in your butt crack, it can build up odors. So I try my best to eliminate any kind of moisture. So what I do when I finish showering is that I take my paper towels. I don't know if you guys must have seen this in a supermarket before, but this is called a paper towel. A paper towel is way, way stronger than a toilet paper or a tissue paper. I have here with me a tissue paper. So this is a tissue paper. A tissue paper is way, way softer than a paper towel. Paper towels are stronger than tissue papers. So what I do is that when I come out of the shower, I squat down, and then I fold my paper towels up, and then I pat my vagina, like I pat it dry. I make sure I eliminate any kind of moisture, because when there is moisture, trust me, there is going to be an odor. So you have to make sure you are removing any moisture that is in your vagina and also in your butt crack. When you come out of the shower, when you finish using the toilet, when you go number 2, you have to make sure there is no moisture, because when there is moisture, there's going to be an odor. And also when you're on your period, you want to make sure you're drinking lots of water. Drink lots of water. It's going to help you a lot. It's going to flush out toxins. It's just going to help you. That's just the plain truth. And when I'm on my period, I told you guys in my last 2 videos that I love to drink cranberry juice. This is another type of cranberry juice. I said I was going to show you guys this one. This one has sugar and it has sweeteners, but if you can find the unsweetened cranberry juice, it's very, very nice. It's going to help you a lot when you're on your period, but do not drink too much though. Like, you know, everything is supposed to be in moderation, but cranberry juice is very, very nice because it's going to help to like prevent urinary tract infections. It has a lot of benefits to the body, a lot of vitamins, vitamin C that is very, very good for your system. So that is just what I drink when I'm on my period, and it has been really, really good. Okay, and then I'm going to be telling you guys, this is like a bonus tip. I want to tell you guys how you can wash your butt crack, how you can wash your butt very, very well. When I'm washing my butt, I use my body wash. Like, you do not have to use this one, but this one is the palm olive coconut milk body wash. Like, I've shown you guys this body wash a lot on my channel. So I use my body wash to wash my butt crack. I do not use my body wash to wash my vagina. I use it to wash my butt crack. And you know that your butt crack, like your butt in general, is where you like defecate. Your anus is where you defecate, and you need to take care of that place very, very well. Because if you do not take care of that place, microorganisms like is going to like enter your vagina. You have to wash that place very, very well in order not to have any odor or any smell at all. So what I do is that I lather up my sponge again with my body wash. I lather it very, very well, and then I squat down, and then I wash my butt crack. I wash my butt crack very, very well. I wash my anus very, very well. I do not allow the body wash to get into my vagina hole. I'm very, very careful. I use my body wash to wash my butt crack, and then I use my dudu osun soap to wash my vagina. So that is just what I do. You have to make sure you are washing that place, your butt crack, very well. You have to make sure you are washing that place very well in order not to have any kind of smell at all. Okay, so that is just what I do. That is how to wash your vagina and your butt crack when you're on your period and every other day, because I do this every single day, not just on my period. And guys, most of us have like different and separate days where we like menstruate, but sometimes when we are expecting our periods to come on a certain day, it doesn't come on that day. It might come like a bit earlier or days later. Okay, so what you want to do is that you should be wearing panty liners, especially when you expect your period to come on a certain time and it doesn't come that day, because that happened to me a lot of times. When I calculate, I'm like, okay, my period is supposed to come today, but I'm going out and then my period doesn't come. But just to be on the safer side, I always love to wear panty liners when I'm going out and I am not sure if my period is going to come on that day or not. I just wear panty liners and I just carry like an extra pad in my bag just in case and just to be safe. So that is just what I do. If you are not sure of when your period is going to come and visit you, just make sure you're carrying panty liners and carrying extra pads in your bag, so whenever it comes you are ready for your monthly visitor. So guys, I think we've come to the end of this video. I think I have shown you guys every single thing. I think we've come to the end of this video. If you have watched this video up to this point and you have not given me a thumbs up or you have not subscribed to my channel, please, I am begging you, subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a huge thumbs up. It's going to mean a lot to me. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, bye.